After the long wait, I finally ended up watching the Attack on Titan finale, and while this video title is an alternate ending, I just want to know your thoughts about it. To be honest with you, I don't get the hate. I don't get the hate that everybody's talking about with this finale, because of course, I waited so long for the dub to come out. I just, nothing against people who like watching it as it was made, I don't like reading captions, so I waited this entire time for the dub, avoiding spoilers, but what I didn't avoid was everybody freaking out about it. We're going to talk about the Attack on Titan ending in just a second. Before we do, though, I do want to say hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Guys, let's talk about the Attack on Titan finale. So, like I said, the entire point of this video, guys, I want to offer you an alternate ending and see if you would have liked that better. And I have a feeling that some people might like it better. It was something that I was kind of hoping for. Because at the end of the day, I really wanted Eren to live. I thought, okay, here's the thing. I thought they were going into the direction of when Armin found out that Ymir was kind of controlling everything. I thought they were going to go the route, and this is what the alternate ending that I'm proposing to you right now is. I thought they were going to go the route with Eren being controlled by the founder, so he's not actually bad, because we've seen all of this other stuff where Eren's crying. He feels bad for what he's doing. He doesn't want anybody to suffer, right? He just wants everybody to be free. But it turns out Eren actually did all that, and it turned out to be his big plan. Part of the reason why I would imagine everybody didn't like it is because it was a little bit confusing, because honestly, I had to look up an explanation afterwards, because the whole thing where Eren's going into the past and manipulating everything, that's where it was confusing to me, but I still thought the ending was beautiful. It was tragic, right? I know I'm bouncing around a little bit here, but my point being, I'm not making this video as in I hate the Attack on Titan finale. I loved it. I thought it was phenomenal. There were so many great scenes, so look out for the video. I'm going to recap the entire thing if you're interested, talk about specifics and specific scenes, what I liked, something I didn't like. So let's get into the actual alternate ending. I'd love to know what you guys think down below. Like I said, I thought they were going the route of Eren was being controlled, and I would have liked if they did that, because at the end of the day, while this is a tragic tale, I still would have liked it to have ended on a little bit of a happy note. I know it kind of ended on the cycle of like, war's going to continue, Eren's just putting to rest the Titans, but the Titans are apparently coming back. It's very crazy to see what's been going on right now, and it's an interesting way to end it. That's where I'm kind of at. It was interesting. It was unexpected. I actually don't know if this was true to the manga, but for an alternate ending, I literally mean an alternate ending in the sense where I enjoyed the entire episode. Again, I enjoyed the finale, but when it comes to them having that conversation with Armin figuring out that, hey, the founder, or Ymir, was part of all of this. She's the one controlling everything. So I thought it'd be cool if she was kind of brainwashing Eren, because you know Eren had those eyes, right? Those eyes that were just, he's sad. They were kind of dead inside, right? So what I would have liked to happen was for everything to happen as it did, but Mikasa dives in through the mouth, the same scene. It was beautiful the way they did that. Absolutely beautiful. She goes in, but instead of slicing Eren's throat, I would imagine him, he's like all hooked up to the Titan, kind of like this. That's how I guess it. And she just sets him free. Sets him free. Everything's A-okay. She actually got inside the founder, gets Eren. He's out of there. They have this whole scene, either that, or they have this entire scene where she can't break him out. And then because she's so close to him, because Eren, and we spent a lot of the episode with Eren really loving Mikasa, right? Their love was true. So we had that conversation. I thought they were building it up, man, because they didn't say they love you to each other. They didn't end up in a relationship. I thought that's what they were setting up at the end of the day. So now I would have liked them to say like, Eren, I love you. I always have. Just imagine the powerful voice actors that they could bring there, right? Imagine the scene. Just have one of those like fairy tale type ending. It's nothing spectacular, but I would have liked to see it. And Eren fighting with Ymir, fighting with the founder. Maybe Eren wakes up in the founder's world, that little interdimensional world, then fights with Ymir there because he can hear Mikasa in the sky. He can hear her calling him, and he's driven by love to get out of there. And he finally opens his eyes, but instead of that smile, which is really kind of sadness through it, it's a real smile. He's free. And either that, we may not see it. Regardless, Mikasa wakes him up. We then cut to the founder kind of breaking down, right? Everything's going crazy. And then I don't know what to call it, life? Did they describe it as that big blue insect type thing that was squirming around everywhere? That's the actual founder. I'm assuming that's what it is, or I don't, again, there's bits and pieces to this that's confusing, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to call it the insect. So that thing's squirming around. Everybody, Rhina's trying to get it. Levi's trying to cut it. Everybody's having this final stand. It's trying to get back to the body of the founder, right? That would be crazy if that was the case, because then what I would love to see is for one final time, the Attack Titan spawning. Eren brings in a little bit of extra strength, spawns the Attack Titan, and attacks that itself. And I'm sure Attack on Titan could draw some sort of explanation as to why. Maybe it's Eren's will. I don't know, because the whole goal of that insect thing crawling around was to get back to Eren. But I'm sure they could fix that. So the Attack Titan must all of his strength gets there, because we have seen multiple times through Attack on Titan. I imagine the scene kind of being like when Eren was chasing Annie, and it was like that devilish, no matter what, I am getting to you right now type thing. That would have been so sick. Everyone's barely holding it off, and Eren musters up the strength to actually be able to do it, to actually stand up to the founder. And somehow Eren squashes it by himself. The Attack Titan is finally back. Eren actually did something just. He was being controlled that whole time. Possibly it was him, but he was manipulated. It wasn't Eren. Eren just wanted to be free. That's something that I would have loved to see, because when it was cool to see him fighting Armin in that kind of founder Attack Titan type thing, I wanted to see the Attack Titan spawn again when he respawned. I wanted to see Eren kind of have a redemption arc, but unfortunately, well, I mean, I don't mean to say unfortunately, it's just a tragic tale. Nobody lives happily ever after here, but what I would have liked to see them live happily ever after, with everybody from Marley seeing Eren actually spawn in and take down that giant insect. Maybe they would realize, okay, Eren Yeager was being controlled if they were to explain it. I'm sure he could get away with it. Then you'd have all this time where everybody kind of forgives Eren for doing it, because they realize that it wasn't actually Eren doing that. And I'm a little bit, again, I'm curious as to what you guys think about this. Comment down below, please, because this seems like a kind of an obvious type thing to do, but I still would have liked to see it. He finally reunites with Mikasa and Armin. He finally gets with Mikasa. They kiss. They live happily ever after. They go back to the tree. They go to the ocean. They do what they want to do. They live free. Have a time lapse. Everything concludes, right? Levi completes his mission. Everybody has their own happy endings. Gabby sees her parents. I would have liked for Attack on Titan to end on a positive note. Have Mikasa, Armin, and maybe even Armin find somebody for him, you know? Eren and Mikasa, maybe it cuts to them having kids together. I would have really liked that. I would have really, really enjoyed that. But guys, let me know what you think about this. Again, I'm very curious. Do you think it's like too easy, or did you like the way Attack on Titan ended? Again, I'm going to be uploading an entire breakdown of every single little bit that I loved about it, because there was a lot to love in that episode. I know I'm late to the party, but hey, these videos are evergreen, right? So let me know what you think down below about this alternate ending, and if you have any alternate endings, I would love to know what you guys think. If you would have seen something take a different direction, I would love to know. But guys, for now, are you a Better Call Saul fan? Because if so, I made a tier list ranking every Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad character. Go check it out if you're interested, guys. Take care.